We'll start sitting up nice and tall in our seats. We'll start with our breathing for a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe in, allow the spine to elongate, pulling the shoulders back, on the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And exhale. Releasing any tension, releasing any tightness, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, relaxing the muscles in the face. We'll take another deep breath in as we inhale, allow the air to travel up the spine and out the crown of the head. As we exhale, air will travel back down the spine, out to the palms of the hands, down to the soles of the feet. Breathe. Let's continue going from ear to shoulder and ear to shoulder as we warm up those muscles, stretching them out, softening them. Let's come from ear to shoulder, rolling the head around to the front, chin and chest, and back to the opposite side, ear to shoulder. Again, really stretching on the back of the neck this time. And this time, let's come to chin and chest. And we'll just allow the head to linger there for a bit, sitting up nice and tall in our seats. Bring the chin into the chest, stretching through the back of the neck to the upper back. You may even feel it down to both sides of the spine. Just breathe here. Now let's continue ear to shoulder to the opposite side. And we'll repeat this movement just a few more times, coming from ear to shoulder, rolling the head around to the front, slowly and back to the opposite side. We'll do this one more time. Come all the way back, up, around to center. Sitting up nice and tall, let's glance over the right shoulder, just turning the head. And glancing over to the left side, just turning the head. And again, over to the right side, just turning the head. And again, over to the left side, just turning the head. And let's come back to center. Again, sit up nice and tall in our seats, our feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as we inhale, allow the air lift up the spine, open up the chest, bring the shoulders up by the ears, and we're going to round the shoulders back. Open up the chest a little bit more, and exhale on the way down. Nice, slow movements. Again, nice, big inhale, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, rounding the shoulders back, and exhale down. Another nice, big inhale, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, rounding the shoulders back, bringing the shoulder blades together, and exhale down. Just relax the shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. Take another deep breath in, bringing the shoulders up by the ears. This time, rounding the shoulders forward, stretching to the center of the back, and exhale down. Take another deep breath in, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, rounding the shoulders forward, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the spine, and sitting up nice and tall in our chairs. Let's bring both hands up to our tall mountain, reaching up towards the ceiling, stretching through the shoulders, elongating the spine. You want to gently tilt your head to the side by bringing the hand to the ear, and very slowly bring the opposite hand all the way down by the side of our chair. Keeping that nice and relaxed. Just breathe. Let's come back up to our tall mountain, reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath in. And again, let's tilt your head to the opposite side. So slowly bring that hand all the way down by your side. Stretch the neck, the shoulders, down the forearms. You may feel it tingling down your fingertips. Again, let's come back up to our tall mountain, reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath in. Then inhale, and on our exhale, let's tilt our head to the opposite side again. Slowly bring that hand all the way down by our side. Stretching through the shoulders. Stretching through the forearms down, the fingertips again. Last time, nice deep breath. Bring back up to our tall mountain, reaching up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath, elongating the spine. And again, one more time, let's tilt that head to the opposite side. Slowly bring the opposite hand all the way down. On the arm, the shoulder, the hand to relax. And let's grab hold of the side of our chair here as we reach up and overhead. Just slightly stretching to the side, keeping the throat open, the neck is nice and long. Let's breathe here for one. And on our exhale, let's release that hand back down to the side of our chair. We'll grab hold of the side of that chair as we lift the opposite hand up. Just reaching overhead. And now so you feel the stretch to the shoulder, maybe to the side of the back. Breathe here for one. And on our exhale, let's come back down with the hand. Grab hold of the side of our chair. Again, we'll do this before. One time, bring back up. Reaching up overhead. Nice, slow, continuous breath. Let's bring that hand back down on the side. Grab hold of our chair one final time. Take the opposite hand, lifting up and overhead. So we're warming up through the neck and the shoulders, loosening up the arms. Let's bring the hand back down on the side of our chair. As long as hands that dangle there for a bit, releasing any tension, releasing any tightness. Let's inhale up to our tall mountain, reaching up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands and heart center, relax in the shoulders. Relaxing the neck. Let's inhale back up to our steeple. And exhale, hands all the way down by our side. Again, let's inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And let's place our hands to our laps, palms facing up. As we bring our attention to our hands and our fingers, as we wiggle the fingers, warming up the joints. Bring the fingers into a nice tight fist squeeze here. As we slowly open up the fist, stretching out the fingers, stretching out the palms and the wrists. Okay, let's relax the hands. As you wiggle the fingers, warming up the joints. Bring the fingers into a nice tight fist squeeze. Again, slowly open the fist, stretching out the fingers, stretching out the palms, and just breathe. Again, let's relax the hands. As we work our way up to our wrists, starting with our wrist circles. Warm up through the wrists and the forearms. You can bring your fingers into the movement as well if you like. Continue to warm up the joints. Let's go back in the opposite direction. And this time, let's slowly bring our hands out to our stop sign, palms facing out, arms extended, fingers spread apart wide. We're going to warm still for the wrist, bringing our palms facing in, warming up the back sides of the wrists, stretching to the forearms. going to interlace our fingers. As we slowly bring our hands out, open up the palms, stretching out the fingers, and slightly lifting the hands up overhead. Open up the chest, stretching out the shoulders. Nice deep breath in. As we exhale, slowly bring the hands back down. Bring the hands back in the heart center. Relaxing the hands and the shoulders and the arms. We'll do this one more time. Again, let's interlace our fingers. As we slowly bring the hands out, open up the palms, and then lifting the hands up overhead and breathe. And on our exhale, again, we slowly come back down. Our hands back in the heart center. Let's inhale up to our steeple. And exhale, hands all the way down by our side. Let's inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And let's release our hands down to our waist. So sitting up nice and tall, again, feet are flat on the floor. We're going to slowly hinge forward at the waist and come all the way around for our waist circle. So we're stretching the lower back to the side. Open up the area. Abdomen. Coming up nice and tall, coming all the way back around. Around, and we'll go back in the opposite direction. So again, let's come all the way around, stretching on the lower back and the side. Open to the hips, sitting up nice and tall, and coming all the way back around again. Repeat this one more time, coming all the way around. And then we'll come back up to a sitting position. So we've warmed up through our necks and our shoulders and the arms. Chest down to the waist. Now we're coming down to the legs. So sitting up nice and tall on our seats, we're going to open up our legs to a wide angle. And we'll start on the right side. So with that right knee, we're going to lift that knee up and bring it in and around. So we're warming up through the joints of the hip, warming up through the outer hip as well. If you need to pause to the floor, continue around, that's fine too, because we're really working through the hip on that side. And all the way around. We'll do this 2 more times. Coming up, around and in. And one final time. Coming up, around. And let's release that foot to the floor. Massaging for the joint on the side. Massaging for the hip. To the left side. We'll do the same thing here. Again, sitting up nice and tall in our seats, keeping our body centered. Let's bring that left knee up. And let's bring that knee in and all the way around. Again, like we're making a circle right in front of the knee. Bring that foot up and in. And again, if you need to pause to the floor before continuing around, that's fine, because we're really giving that hip and that joint a good bit of work here. And we'll repeat this going back in the opposite direction in a moment. Now we'll do this 2 more times. Out, all back around. And 1 more time. Up and all the way around. And rest that foot to the floor. Again, massage the hip on that side. Massage the joint on that side. Let's come back over to the right leg. Again, let's get nice and tall on seats. This time we're going to go in the opposite direction. So let's bring that knee up, and we're going to bring that knee out and back around. So we're working on opening up the hip a little bit to this exercise. Still focusing on that joint and the hip on that side, but really opening it up. If you need to pause before continuing all the way around, that's fine. Take a moment. Pace yourself. Do this 2 more times. Coming up. Around. And 1 more time. to the opposite side. Starting with that left leg, sitting up nice and tall on our seats. We're going to bring that left knee up and out. Open up the hip and coming all the way around. Working through the hip on that side. Working through the joint. Again, if you need to pause. Pause and continue to come all the way around. We work both hips on both sides twice. In a similar exercise. Got 2 more to go. Up, around, and 1 more to go. And up, and around, and let's rest that foot to the floor. Massage into the hip. Massage into the joint on that side. Now, sitting up nice and tall on our seat. Let's bring both legs in together. We're still working on strengthening the legs, strengthening the hips. So you can either hold onto the side of our chairs, or you can bring your hands directly beneath the knee leg. We're going to start with the right side. So again, you can bring your hands beneath the knee, hold onto the chair as we focus on the thigh, the quads, and on the core. Let's extend that leg out. And breathe and hold. Working through that quad, strengthening the core. Let's bring that knee into the chest. We breathe here for 1. And extend that leg back out again. Breathe here and hold. And if you can, create a little bit of space in between that leg and the chair, giving ourselves a little bit more of a challenge. Let's bring that knee back into the chest. Breathe. We've got 2 more to go. And extend that leg back out. Breathe here and hold. Let's bring that knee back into the chest. Breathe here for 1. Extend the leg back out. We've got 1 more to go after this. Keep that leg elevated. Nice, strong thighs. Let's bring that knee back in. Just 1 final time. Nice. Big breath in. And extend that foot out. Keep it elevated. Breathe here and hold. Let's release that foot down to the floor. Massaging through the thigh on that side. Massaging through the joint on that side. Breathe. Massaging keeps that muscle nice and soft. Let's come over to the left side this time. Let's get nice and tall on our seats. We either bring our hands beneath the knee on that left leg, or we can hold onto our chairs. And let's extend that leg out. Creating a little space between the chair and the leg. Let's bring that knee back into the chest. We'll breathe here for 1. And extend leg back out again. Breathe here and hold. Let's bring that knee back into the chest. Breathe here for 1. And extend that leg back out again. Keep that foot elevated. Breathe here. And for our last one, make it your personal best. Bring that knee back into the chest. Breathe for 1. And extend the leg back out. Breathe here and hold. Breathe here for 1. Breathe here for 2. Breathe here for 3. On 4, let's release that foot back down to the floor. Massage into the leg on that side. Massage into the hip on that side. Again, sitting up nice and tall, a little bit further down. So coming back over to the right side, relaxing our chairs, sitting back. Still working with the legs. We're going to extend that right foot out, but just enough to rotate the ankle. So we're working our way down to the bottoms of our feet. Warming up through the ankle, to the heel, to the calf muscle. Warming it all up. Let's go back in the opposite direction. Cracks and pops are good. You want to hear that? And let's tap the foot up and down. Flexing through the toes, flexing through the palms of the feet. Let's release that foot down to the mat, or down to the floor. switch to the opposite leg. So let's extend that left foot out. That's enough to get a full rotation of the ankle. Warming up through the ankle, through the foot. Warming up the heels and the calf muscle. Let's go back in the opposite direction. And let's tap that foot up and down, flexing through the toes, flexing through the heels. Let's release that foot back down to the floor. Now we're coming to the toes, my feet. So we're going to sit up nice and tall in our seats, maybe come a little bit off of the chairs. We're going to bring our toes to the floor. The heels are pointed up into the air. So this time we're stretching still through the calf muscles, but also through the shins in the front. Stretching through the fronts of the legs, down the toes. Let's release our feet back down to the floor. This time heels to the floor, toes pointed up in the air. Stretching through the heels, stretching through the calf muscles. Just breathe. Let's release our feet to the floor, again, toes to the floor, heels pointed up into the air. Let's release those feet back down to the floor. One more time, heels to the floor and toes pointed up into the air. Let's release those feet back down to the floor. Nice big inhale, coming up to our tall mountain, reach up towards the ceiling. Nice deep stretch along, forgetting the spine. Let's slowly hinge forward at the waist. And we'll come down about a quarter of the way. We're going to drop the arms down. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, and releasing the head forward. Releasing all the tension, releasing any tightness. A nice big breath, and we'll slowly begin to lift the hands back up, coming back up to a seated position. Begin to lift up the head, all the way back up to a seated position. And once we're finally there, exhale, hands, the heart center, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the hands. One more time, let's inhale back up to our tall mountain, reach up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath in. And on our exhale, begin to slowly hinge forward at the waist. Quarter of the way down, begin to drop the hands down on ankles. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, and releasing the head forward. Just breathe. And slowly begin to lift the hands back up. Begin to lift the chin back up. Come all the way back up to a seated position. Nice deep breath in. Elongate the spine and exhale, hands, the heart center, relax the shoulders. Inhale to our steeple. Exhale, hands all the way down to our side. And now we're going to go into our chair poses. So we're actually going to open our legs to a wide angle along the center of the chair, being right in between the legs. So making sure we're all kind of facing the same direction. We'll have our left leg started, pointing out towards the side. So we'll have our bodies facing that left leg. We'll have that left leg pointed out. We're going to bring the heel to the floor. The toe is pointed up into the air. Let's holding on to our chair. We want to slowly bend forward. So the idea is to stretch the backs of the legs, not coming over too much, but just enough to feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Now, if we're on our mats, we're coming into our chair, our warrior pose. We're going to slowly hinge forward at the waist, almost coming down to just our half forward fold. Stretching through the back of that leg. Breathe here. And then slowly begin to come back up. On our seats, bring our foot to the floor, knee to a right angle. And with our leg behind us, extend that leg out. Coming into our warrior pose. So if we're on our chairs or on our mats, we're coming into our our warrior pose. And slowly begin to lift the hands all up to our tall mountain, reaching up towards the ceiling. Elongate the spine, nice deep breath in. Let's bring both hands down into our bow and arrow. Pulling hands back into our warrior two. So extending through the arms, open the chest. And breathe, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's bring that front elbow down to the front knee, just allowing it to rest there and relax. Let's bring the rear hand up and overhead, just almost coming straight up. Stretching out the shoulder, stretching out the lower back. Let's bring the hand back to our rear leg. If we're in our chair, we can bring that hand back to the rear of the chair and slowly come up. Open up the chest, lifting the head up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Let's bring both hands back up to our tall mountain, reaching towards the ceiling into our warrior one. And exhale, hands back to heart center. And up to our steeple. Exhale, hands all the way down by our side. And we're going to switch to the opposite side. So in our chairs, we'll switch to the opposite side. Open up the legs to a wide angle with the center of the chair just in between the legs. So now we're facing the right leg. If on our mats, we're switching sides, we're going to the right side. So we're going to extend that right leg out with the heel to the floor. Toe points up in the air. And we'll slowly just lean forward over that leg. Just enough to feel the stretch in the back of the leg. So on our mats, coming down. Just in half. Forward fold that front leg coming out. Stretch into the back of the leg. Remember to allow the breath to flow naturally. That helps the muscles to relax and to soften and elongate. And then slowly begin to come back up, coming into our warrior. So in our chairs, we're going to bring our foot to the floor, flat on the floor. Our rear leg, reaching it out behind us as far as you can. Keeping it comfortable. On our mats, we're coming into our warrior one. As we reach up to the ceiling, into our warrior one. Open up the chest, keeping the throat open, neck is nice and elongated. Let's bring both hands down into our bow and arrow. As we pull back into our warrior two. Extending through the hands, open the chest and the shoulders and breathe. Let's bring that front elbow down to the front knee, allowing it to rest there. As we bring the rear hands all the way up. And overhead, stretch into the shoulder, keeping that throat open, neck is nice and elongated. Here we're still thinking about keeping the spine, the neck, and the head in alignment. Let's bring the hand back to the rear leg, or back to the chair if we're sitting on our chairs. As we bring the front hand up, this time stretching to the front, stretching out the chest, stretching the shoulders, and breathe. Bring both hands back up to our tall mountain, to our warrior one. Nice deep breath in, reaching up, stretching, and exhale, hands and arms essentially relaxing the shoulder. Inhale to our steeple. And exhale, hands all the way down on our side. Come back to our chairs, facing forward. We're on our mats, we'll stand there. Let's go, let's all stand up. Come into our balance poses. So if you're on our mats, next to your chairs, you can use your chairs for balance. So we're going to start with the leg that's close to the inside of our chairs, standing next to our chairs. So we're going to stand next to our chairs. So here, we can use our chair for balance. We're going to play with the balance. But with our leg close to the inside of the chair, we're going to bring that toe to the floor. Heel to either the ankle or the canal. You can bring your entire foot to the canal if you like. More of a challenge. Now with our chairs, we're going to play with this here. Keep our hand on the chair. Come to the palm of your hand. Come to a few fingers. Then come to one finger. leg that's closest to the inside of the chair. And then we'll bring that to our tree pose. Could be our toes to the floor, our heels to the ankle, or to the inner calf. Maybe bring your entire foot to the inner calf. Using the chair for balance. And breathe here. Play with your grip on the chair, finger placement. And breathe. On the spine to get a little bit taller. Pulling the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And the shoulders back, maybe even open the hips a little bit more. Breathe. And slowly release that, put it back down on the floor. Let's come behind our chairs. Chairs are balance and hold them on onto our chairs. Down. Step about 2 steps back. Down to our forward fold. If you're on our mats, you can also do this without the chair if you like. Come down to our half forward fold. We're bringing our hands forward, coming to a nice flat back. Our head, neck, and shoulders are all in alignment. Our head is facing down. And just breathe, allowing the muscles in the back of the legs to relax. Along the lower back and the hips to relax. Shoulders and the neck to relax. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly begin to come back forward. Walk forward towards our chair. All the way up, standing up nice and tall. Palm up to the ceiling. Nice deep breath up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to heart center. Up to our steeple. Exhale, hands all the way down to our side. Let's get up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to our center. Inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands all the way down to our side. Relax the shoulders, relax. Let's come back to a seated position in front of us. Move back to our chairs. Now we work with our neck and our shoulders. We're going down to our feet. We got our balance in. We're going to breathe. So we're going to come back to our seats. So we're doing seated push-ups. So we're working on strengthening the arms and strengthening the upper body. So sitting in our seats, our feet are flat on the floor. Our palms are facing down on our knees, on the thighs. And we're going to slowly hinge forward at the waist. So begin to feel the body coming forward. Feel the palms pressing down into the mat, into your hands, into your knees. And if you're on your mats, feeling the body pressing down. And once you start feeling that pressure, begin to push the body back up to a seated position. Or coming back up, push the body back out if you're on your mats. Using only the hands, only the arms, on our biceps and our triceps, all the way back up. And once we're all the way up, relax the shoulders, relax the spine. Again, sit up nice and tall, begin to come forward again. Feeling the palms pressing down into the legs. And about halfway down, begin to push the body back up to a seated position. Pushing the body back up. Using the hands, using the arms, really strengthen the chest and the shoulders. And once we're up, we're going to relax the arms, relax the spine, relax the shoulders. We'll do this 2 more times. Again, sit up nice and tall in our seats. And on our mat, begin to come forward, pressing the palms down into the legs or into the mat. About halfway down, begin to push the body back up to a seated position or coming back up, using only the hands and the arms. Big work on strength in the arms and the shoulders. And once we're there, relax the shoulders, relax the hands. We have 1 more to go. So come nice and tall again. Begin to come forward. Begin to feel the palms pressing up into the knees, into our mats. And once we're about halfway there, again, begin to push the body back up. Using just the hands and the arms. Working on those biceps hands, bring all the way back up to a seated position. Relax the shoulders. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale up to our steeple, stretching out the biceps, open up the chest and the shoulders. And exhale, hands all the way down by our side. Let's allow the hands to dangle here, releasing the tension through the shoulders. Any tightness through the hands and the fingers and the wrists. Let's inhale back up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands all the way down by our side. And if you want to imagine, find a comfortable position or come to our chairs as we inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to still work on strengthening the hands and strengthening our arms. Bring our hands to heart center. We're going to press our palms in together. So we're going to press them together as hard as we can, keeping them centered in the chest. Work it through the arms, work it through those biceps. Press, 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 press in. And as we exhale, release the hands. Relax the shoulders, relax the palms, relax the wrists. Let's bring our hands back to heart center. And again, let's press those palms in together. Press, press, press as hard as we can, using only the hands and shoulders. And let's release. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the palms and the fingers. We'll do this 2 more times. Again, let's bring our hands back to heart center. And let's press those palms in together as hard as we can. Press, press, just using your own strength, using your arms, using your hands, and release. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the shoulders. We've got 1 more to go. Let's bring your hands back to heart center. And let's press those palms in together. Press, 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 press. And on our exhale, let's release the hands, relax the shoulders. Inhale up to our steeple, stretching out the arms, stretching through the wrists. And relax our hands, bring them all the way down our side. Allow our hands to dangle there again. Releasing any tension. Releasing any tightness through the hands and the fingers. Let's inhale up our steeple. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's release our hands down to our laps again. Again, bring our attention to our hands and the fingers as we wiggle the fingers. Warming up the joints. Continue to release any tension and tightness. Let's bring our fingers into a nice tight fist as we squeeze here slowly. Opening up the fist. Stretching out the fingers. Opening up the palms. Stretching through the wrists and breathe. Let's relax the hands again. As you wiggle the fingers, warming up the joints. Let's bring the fingers into a nice tight fist. Squeeze here. Again, slowly open up the fist. Stretching out the fingers. Open up the palms. Breathe. Let's relax the hands. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands all the way down by our side. Let's inhale up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up to our steeple. Let's exhale, hands out to our extended arms. So we're going to extend those arms out, open the chest as we enter into our arm circles. Starting with small, slow circles, making sure you have room between you and the person next to you. Gradually, allow those circles get a little bit larger. A little bit larger. If that's a lot on the shoulders, you can kind of bring the arms in a bit. Continue with the same motion. Drop our hands all the way down. Nice deep breath in, breathing all the way up to our nice big circle. exhale, our hands all the way back out to our extended arms as we go backwards this time with our arms circling. So again, let's go backwards with those arm circles. Again, starting with small, slow circles. Let's gradually let those circles get a little bit larger. A little bit larger if you need to. Bend the elbows a little bit, that's fine. Continuing with the motion. Now let's drop those hands all the way down as we take a nice deep breath in. Just coming all the way up for a nice big circle. And exhale and way down. Another deep breath in, coming all the way up that circle. Stretching out the shoulders along the spine and exhale and way down. Nice big release. Release one more time. Nice big breath in all the way up the circle. And exhale and way down. Relaxing the hands, on the hands and they will be releasing the tension. Any tightness in the shoulders and go back up to our steeple. Exhale, hands to the heart center. So relax the hands, relax the shoulders. Let's begin going from ear to shoulder. To ear to shoulder. Stretching on the neck, the shoulder. Let the hand dangle there on one side. Keep the shoulders relaxed and just from the difference from when we first started this morning. Let's go ear to shoulder to the opposite side. Again, just allow the hand to linger there on that side. Keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed and free. Let's go from ear to shoulder, roll the head around in front of the chest. Then back to the opposite side, ear to shoulder again. Feeling the difference in the neck and the shoulders from when we first started this morning. Both is a little bit looser, a little less tight. Again, let's come from ear to shoulder, roll the head around to the front and back to the opposite side. Spin the head all the way back around the center, sitting up nice and tall, glancing over the left shoulder, just turn the head. Glance over the right shoulder, just turn the head. Let's glance over the left shoulder, just turn the head. And back over to the right side, just turn the head. Let's come back to center. And with our breathing as we enter into our meditation, our savasana a little bit. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to work on our breath. Working on the belly breath. So we're going to push the breath from the chest back down to the belly. So we're sitting up nice and tall, and as we take a nice deep breath in, allow the belly to expand with air. Allow that belly to just poke out. Keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. And as we exhale, allow the belly to fall back towards the spine. Relaxing the abdomen. Relaxing the chest. Another deep breath in, allow the belly to expand with air. The shoulders are staying flat. And on our exhale, allow the belly to fall back towards the spine. Let's continue this pace of breathing as we breathe in for 6 seconds, using our belly breath. And exhale for 6 seconds. Okay, let's breathe in for 6 seconds. And exhale for 6 seconds. Bring the breath back into alignment with the heartbeat. Slowing the breath. Slowing the mind. Nice deep breath in. Breathing positive energy and positive light. And as we exhale, we release any remnants of any stress. Release not in alignment with your highest self. Release into me, let it go. Ground the body space, for peace, for balance, and harmony. Let's bring our awareness to our bodies, to every sensation we feel, every pulsation, every single tingle. Could be the tingling of the hands and of the feet. Bring our awareness to the breath, the sound of the breath as it enters the body, and the sound of the breath as it leaves the body. With every breath we breathe in, we breathe in positive energy and positive light. And with every exhale, we release the body of anything that's not in alignment with the highest self. We release anything that no longer bears fruit in our lives, and release it to ground in the body space that's full of self-love and forgiveness. Ground in the body space that's full of compassion and kindness. Let's bring our awareness to the heartbeat. As the heart acts as a magnet to attract positive energy, good health, and abundance. And with every heartbeat, it brings a light and warmth to the body. And our bodies illuminate with this light, creating a shield of positive energy outside of the body, deflecting anything negative that comes towards us, neutralizing it and sending it back to source. Again, grounding in a space of perfect peace, and balance, and harmony. Continue to bring our awareness back to the body, back to the heartbeat, and back to the breath. Take a nice deep breath, breathing in positive energy and positive light. And as we exhale, we ground the body space, perfect peace, balance, and harmony. Let's take a deep breath, breathing in positive energy and positive light. And on our exhale, there's a release of anything that is not for the highest good. We release it and we send it back to source. Let's get another deep inhale, and as we inhale, we feel the body getting a little bit taller, lengthening the spine, opening the chest, pulling the crown up to the ceiling. And exhale, relaxing the spine, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, and releasing the head forward. Releasing any final remnants of any stress, anxiety, releasing it and letting it go. Take another deep breath in, breathing in positive energy and light. Open the chest, pulling all the head up to the ceiling, elongate the spine. And as we exhale, release the spine. Relax the shoulders, relax the chest. One more deep breath in, and final exhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Oh, Thursday, sorry.
Thursday.
Yes, we will have classes. They're on a modified schedule, so they're only open until 4 on next Thursday, then they're closed for